Hi everybody and welcome to a new top 10 solo board game video. I really wanted to make this video. I made one last year and I thought it would be fun to do one every year. Also just to kind of keep track of all the solo games I'm playing and to see what has piqued my interest the most. And I thought that would just be a fun thing to do together. I don't make a lot of top 10 videos or like list videos, mostly because I find it very difficult to put them in order because I'm just like, I can't choose. It's too hard. And with this top 10 as well, I think I said this in my last top 10 solo board game videos that I did, that basically all of these games are like number one games. So it's a top 10, but they're all amazing and I love them all a lot. So, I just feel like I have to say that because I feel like it's not fair to the games that are in like 10th or 9th place when they're still like amazing, like favorite games of mine. So good to know. So I decided to do a top 10 solo games of the games that I discovered in the last year, because I didn't want to have any overlap with the games that I mentioned in my last top 10 video, because I feel like it's going to be so repetitive and boring. So if you haven't seen the video I made last year, I'll leave it linked below. You can check it out if you want to see more solo games. And yeah, so obviously all of those games I still love a lot. And maybe at some point in my life, I'll do like a top 100 or something, and then we can repeat. But now it's just going to be the top 10 solo board games that I have been loving so much this past year. Okay, let's start. All right, starting of course with number 10, we have Dwarf Romantic. I picked this game up at Spiel last year and I hadn't played it before. I love a tile placement, which is what this game is. It's a tile placement game where you are laying out this landscape with like forests and rivers and railroads and cities, and you're trying to score the most points. Now, this game is set up in a like campaign style where you can play it completely solo, and you have like these boxes that you unlock while you play. So you unlock more tiles, like achievement cards, things like that. It's really great. It's so simple, but it really makes you want to keep playing because you want to unlock everything. And I think that's such a great touch to this game. It would have been great without it, but adding that made it different to similar tile placement games like Carcassonne, for example. So yeah, this game I've been really loving. I've played it quite a lot since Spiel, and I just think it's a great addition to my collection. You also have the new Sakura Dwarf Romantic game that came out at Spiel last year. So not sure if I need that as well. Let me know if you've played both, if you think having both adds something. I feel like I don't need another one, but who knows? Who knows? So yeah, that's my top 10. My number 10. Number 9 is Fliptown, which I've also picked up at Spiel last year. I think most of these games are going to be picked up at Spiel last year. Well, quite a few actually. Okay, but that's fine. Spiel is close by, so it's been a year since then, almost. So number 9 is Fliptown, and I have the German version, which was a mistake. I thought it would be fine. It's fine, it is, but English would have definitely been better, but we'll see. Maybe I'll pick up an English version at some point. And Fliptown is a flip and write where you are using normal playing cards to like decide which actions you can do on the playing board. The game comes with a deck of cards, but what I like to do is you can just choose your own deck to use, which I think is really fun. I love the art style in this game. I love the colors. I I don't know, it's so great. It's so monotone actually in color because it uses a lot of like red and oranges, but somehow it really works. I don't know how they've done it, but I really love it. And it's just, I love the theme. It's like a cowboy theme, Western theme. And yeah, it's great. It's a great game. What can I say? This is gonna be such a boring video. Great game. Check it out. There's a Kickstarter live right now. I don't know if it will be live still when I upload this. I'm sorry in advance, but they are coming out with a new game called Flip Voyager, a sea-themed Flip Town, and they also released a like addition to Flip Town called New Frontier. So it's like an add-on, or you can play it on its own, I'm pretty sure. So you can do both. So they are both looking really fun as well. Moving on to number 8, Village Green. I discovered this game last year. I think I've actually saw Hannah from Hen Plays Games talking about it. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. But I think she mentioned it, and it looked so cute, and it's very similar to games like Hens or Coney, where you are laying down cards in a 3x3 grid, trying to score the most points, and there's placement rules, so you can't put certain cards next to each other. It's like a cozy English gardening theme, which say less. And the cards are very beautiful. It's a very chill, cozy game where you're just trying to make the most aesthetically pleasing garden for your village, and you score points at the end of the game. And you can see like how well you did compared to like other villages. And it's really, really fun. For me, it's like one of the games that I love to take with me when I travel because it's quite a small box. And it's just, you don't need that much table space. Obviously, you need space for a 3x3 grid of cards. But it's really lovely, and I think it's just a really nice addition to my solo collection. Next up is number 7. We have Spirit Island. Now, this game I also picked up at Spiel last year. It was kind of like an impulse buy, but I wanted to try it for a while. But it was a bit intimidating, I have to admit, but I finally decided to pick it up, and I've been loving it. I definitely need to play it more, but I think it's an incredible solo experience. It's so easy to set up. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can play it solo as well. There's so many things you can add on, change up, make it more difficult, make it easier, just to really cater to the preference of your play style. And it is how do I describe this game? But it's like a solo area control game where you play as spirits, like nature spirits of the island, Spirit Island. And there are these settlers coming in trying to take over the land. And obviously that's not okay. And we're not for colonization. Bad, bad, bad. So we're trying to get rid of these invaders and trying to kill them basically, to get rid of them. But it's really difficult. It's a very difficult game, but it's very challenging and in a great way. And it really keeps you want to come back to it. Also because there's a lot of different spirits that you can play as. So the replayability of Spirit Island is wild. Also, there's like a million expansions that adds spirits, other like difficulty levels. It's honestly quite crazy. I only have the base game, and I could probably keep that for years and still not be done with it without any expansion. So if you're really looking for a challenging solo experience that will keep you entertained for a while, Spirit Island is probably the best bet. I'm personally a bit more of a cozy gamer, but Spirit Island, also because the setup is so quick for such a big game. It feels huge. It is huge, but the setup is surprisingly quick, which, I love that. Give me a quick setup and I'm there. Give me, please, just more easy setup games, quick setup games. It just changes the game for me. If it's a long setup, I'm just not taking it off the shelf, honestly. That's just my tea. Okay. So Spirit Island, if you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend. Number 6 on the list, and guess what? I picked it up at Spiel last year. Who'd have thought? It's Spectacular. Oh my god, I love Spectacular so much. It blew me away at Spiel. It was like my number 1 Spiel game that I tried. That blew me away. I keep playing it. It's so fun. It's brain melty in the best way. I love a brain melting game. And it's a great solo experience. You're trying to build like a habitat for endangered animals, and you're placing tiles to create habitats, and then you're placing dice on top of those tiles. And there's rules for obviously mostly the dice placement. The tile placement is quite free roaming, but the dice placement, there's some tricky rules. And what I love about this game is you can really think 4 steps ahead if you want to, or actually you kind of need to, because if you don't have what you need, there's a big chance you're just not going to be able to place the dice you have left. And I don't know, it's a really great experience. I really love it. It just combines a lot of things that I like. It's like a puzzly element. There's dice. It's tile placement. I don't know, I love a nature theme. And it's just great. I was really surprised by how much I loved it, which I think is always a very great experience, especially at like a board game convention. Where you're just trying out games, you're just sitting down trying games, and then when a game blows you away that you weren't really... I mean, I was interested in Spectacular, but not in the way I expected it. So I just think it's so great, and that's why I love conventions so much, because it keeps surprising you left and right. I think Spectacular for me was definitely the biggest surprise of Spiel, and maybe the biggest surprise of 2024. Maybe. Then we have number 5, Whispering Woods. I love this game. Again, a tile placement game. I just love tile placement. You guys know me. Such a wonderful game, such a beautiful game. Such great components, amazing quality components, like A+++ quality. Everything feels so nice and everything is very pretty. And it's just a cozy, calming tile placement, very puzzly again, where you're trying to really think ahead of where you're placing certain tiles to make the best combos. And it's a woodsy nature animal theme. What more can I say basically than that? It's by Wonderbow Games, and I think they do a lot of beautiful games. They also have Kelp, which is 2-player, which is so sad because I'd love to have Kelp, but I just feel like I'm not going to get the use out of it because I just don't play that much 2-player. But Kelp looks so good. If you are into 2-player games, I know this is a solo board game video, but if you play a lot of 2-player games and you haven't heard of Kelp, please go check it out because it's really, really good. Okay, moving right along to number 4, which is Mythwind. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love Open L Studios. I think they're one of my favorite board game publishers of all time. They just do incredible things, such beautiful things. And Mythwind, I think, has been a revolutionary game in the board gaming industry for solo board gamers and cozy board gamers, and also just packaging-wise. The packaging of Mythwind, the layout, everything is in trays. You just take out what you need. It's next level. Next level. I want every board game to be like this, please. I mean, that's impossible, but it would be nice. Would be nice. But Mythwind is a very, very, very cozy. If you want a challenge, don't play Mythwind. Okay? There's no goal. You're just vibing in the forest, trying to build your city, trying to help people, help sprites. You're just crafting your things. There's a couple of different characters you can play as. So there's a farmer, a crafter, a merchant, and the ranger. There's more characters as well that you can buy, but that's like the base game. So when you're the farmer, you're just chilling on your farm, farming away, going on an adventure from time to time, going back to your farm. That's it. That's the game. There's no end point. You can just keep on playing. It's Stardew Valley, extra cozy level board game edition. That's basically what it is. And it's amazing. And I love it. And every character plays very differently. So it does give you a lot of, I want to say replayability, but that's not really the right term for it. But there's a lot to explore within Mythwind because of those different characters. And you don't have to like restart every time. So your village will keep on growing and expanding and building, but you can switch out the character you play as and the village will stay the same. Such a cool and unique concept that I don't think there's anything out there that's like Mythwind at all. I don't think there's anything. If there is, let me know. Number 3, we're obviously continuing with the cozy theme because cozy queen right here, and that is Harvest. Oh, Harvest. If there is a perfect board game, it's probably Harvest. It's stunning. There's one downside. I would like an insert for the box. That's all I'm going to say. But besides that, perfect game. The artwork, there's a lot of different characters you can play as, and they're so cute. And it comes with really cool solo challenges, kind of like Calico or Cascadia, games like that. So in the back of the rulebook, no, it's not in the back of the rulebook. It's a separate solo booklet, and there's a lot of challenges in there that you can try to achieve, which I always really like, that when a multiplayer game that has a solo edition, that it comes with solo challenges, because it just adds a lot for the replayability for me, because it keeps me wanting to come back because there's different things to try. And if I keep playing the same thing over and over and over, after a while I am going to be a bit done with it probably. So really, really wonderful game. You're farming, that's basically it. It's a worker placement where there's a town and you place these cute little wheelbarrows in the town at different locations to farm, get new seeds, tend to your land, and build buildings that can help you for end scoring, things like that. It's wonderful, it's cute, it's cozy, it's beautiful. Need I say more? Number 2, we have something less cozy. I know, shocking. It is Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall it packs a punch. It's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. It makes me want to make those noises. I'm just like, yes. When I think about Hadrian's Wall, I'm just like, yes, let's go. Hadrian's Wall. It's cool. It's a cool game. It's flip and write. And it's, when you look at it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And I understand. Okay, I understand. But please, if you like flip and write and it's crunchy time, you should try it. It's honestly really good. I mean, it's number 2. Okay, number 2 on the list. I can't describe why it's so good. It just feels good. And I can't. This is such nonsense. I can't explain it, okay? I can't. But it's good. And you're making combos, and you're building walls, and it also has solo challenges. Something in Hadrian's Wall, there's just some like crack inside of it that makes you want to go back, try again, do it again. Let's go one more time. I can't explain it. You just have to try it and see for yourself, because it makes no sense. When you look at the game, you're like, why are people talking about this game? And I get it, but try it, okay? Just try it. Okay, we're here, guys. Number 1, I did cheat. I'm sorry, okay? There's 2 number 1 games. Because I can't choose. I can't. There's too many good games. Okay, so there's two. Okay, we're gonna start with, I mean, obviously if you think you know, leave it down below, because I'm curious to see if people maybe know what my favorites of the year are so far. I think people know, but leave it down below. Okay, so the first one is Deep Regrets. I've been talking about Deep Regrets a lot on Instagram, on YouTube. I made a solo playthrough video. If you haven't seen that and you're interested, please go check it out. It's probably one of my favorite videos that I've made because I think it's funny. I think it's a funny video. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's a great game. It's not for everybody, and putting this at a #1 spot for solo board games is very controversial, and I'm aware of that. But I'm here for all the controversy. Come at me in the comments. You can come at me kindly, which we all know the board game community is very kind, so thank you all. But I don't know why. It's just cozy, it's creepy, it's horror-themed fishing game with creepy fish, and you're just chilling and fishing, but what you're fishing up is gross and disgusting. And I love it. I love it so much. And there's like a list, and you're like cataloging all the fish you're catching. This is only for the solo. So in the solo, you're cataloging all the fish, and it scratches an itch for me. It's perfect. I remember, this is a really weird example, but when I first started playing Stardew Valley, and I'm talking, when did Stardew Valley came out? So Stardew Valley came out in 2016. I was 21, something like that. Yep. And I think I must have started playing it then. I've seen no other. I felt like I was younger than this, but apparently not. So, but let's say 10 years ago, 10 years, that's a long time ago, I started playing Stardew Valley, okay, for the first time. Obsessed. I was like, what is this crack of a game? Crazy. I was like, oh my God, amazing. And what I did for the community center, if you know, in Stardew Valley, they have a community center, and you're trying to collect certain items to bring to the community center, but it's not an easy task. It's going to take you a long time to collect all these things. And what I did, because I'm crazy, I made a whole list, like written out, of everything that I needed to bring to the community center, because it felt good to do that. And that's the feeling that Deep Regrets gives me when I'm playing it solo. And that's I love it so much. Cataloging, I don't know, it's great, okay? So I really love it. The theme is just the perfect theme for me because it's cozy gameplay, but creepy art, creepy, disgusting things, and I love it. Okay, enough about Deep Regrets. I'm so sorry. My other #1 game is a huge surprise to me, and I haven't even discovered it that long ago, but I'm obsessed. So it had to go on the #1 spot, and that is Come Sail Away by Sashi and Sashi Games. Perfect game. Perfect game. I've never played such a perfect game in my life. The satisfaction that this game gives me is wild. It's just amazing. It's a puzzly game where it's like a cruise ship, and you're trying to place passengers on the cruise ship in their designated spots, like where they want to go. And it's great. It's so satisfying. It's really quick. The setup is too long. That's my only downside. The setup is too long. And I wish there were less loose components, because you're like making your own board to play on, like the ship. It's all these loose tiles. I wish it was more of a board that you can put the tiles into, if that makes sense. But because it's all like moving around. So that's definitely a minus points, but gameplay wise, 10 out of 10, perfection. I would recommend, please go try it. I know the artwork isn't for everyone, and me too, I judged the book by its cover because I saw it around a lot. And I was just like, nah, this just does not look like something that I would enjoy. It looks a bit weird, I don't know. That might be a controversial opinion. I do know a lot of people love the art from Sashi and Sashi Games. For me, it's a bit, it doesn't tickle me. But oh my goodness, the gameplay is 10 out of 10. It's so good, okay? It's so good. All right, well, went on a bit of a crazy tangent at the end there. I do apologize. Well, why should I? You know, let's not apologize. Trying to apologize less, okay? I'm excited because I love this hobby. You're here because you love this hobby. Why do I apologize? That makes no sense. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and being here today with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm planning on doing a top 10 solo board game video like once a year. So I did one last year around June, July, something as well. So I'm going to try to do that around like the summertime every year, like a midway break and a review on the last year and the games that I've been loving the most. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again soon with a new video. Bye!